everyone. Do you have your stop doing list together? I have mine. I'm going to want to discuss with you and share with you my top 5 that's on my list. And then I want you to share yours with me. You know, like they say, sharing is caring, right? So please share what's on your stop doing list with me. My top 5 that I have on my list. Number 1 on my list to stop doing is stop saving my credit card and not saving my credit card for in case of emergency and not using it. So one thing I have learned is the benefits of why you should use your credit card when making purchases, paying your utilities, and even now there's even a way where you can even pay your mortgage with your credit card. And there's a lot of benefits, a lot of perks, you get a lot of points, and that's what I have learned with using my credit card. So just think about it. You're paying your utilities, you got to pay those anyway, your mortgage, you got to pay those. Even meals with going out, you can pay with credit card. But I will say this, make sure you are able that you will pay it off at the end of the month or when that bill is due. So, because you don't want to be paying interest on it. So just like whatever money, if you were paying cash or a check, use your credit card, and then when that bill comes due, just take that same money that you were going to use and pay your credit card. But now you have points that you can use towards something else. So like, for example, we use our credit cards for pretty much everything. And with that, we were able to use our points for our plane tickets or for a hotel stay. So things like that. And even for me, with using my credit cards, like recently with my rental property, a faucet needed to be replaced. So I was able to use my points to buy a new faucet. I didn't have to come out with any cash. So just make sure whatever credit card you have, make sure you know how the points work. See, make sure you're getting the most points from whatever credit card you're using, and learn the terms of that. And now a lot of them have where they don't even expire. You can just let them accumulate. So yeah, that is just one thing I've learned, that I was just taught that you save your credit card, you don't use it, it's just there for in case of emergency. But no, you need to use your credit card and just make sure you pay it off at the end of the month. So it just, like I said, there's a lot of perks in that. It's just something that I just really started doing this year in 2023. Now, mind you, my husband's been doing this for a long time. That's why we're able to buy our plane tickets and hotel stay with points. And so now it's like we're kind of fighting over which card we're going to use and who's getting the points. So that is number 1 on my stop doing list, is stop saving it and using it for a case of emergency. Now, mind you, you still want to have, money saved and have a reserve for in case of emergency. But I'm just saying, use your credit cards and pay them off at the end of the month and get those points, get those perks. Number 2, I would say, is stop rushing into things and not asking enough questions. Oh my goodness, and with this, I know better. Like, I have rushed into things and not asking enough questions, and then be mad at myself later on, like, why didn't you ask questions? Even with family, they might call me up and be like, hey, you want to do this? And I'm like, yes. But when I get there, it's something totally different because I didn't ask enough questions. So I have learned to do that now, is not rush, just, say yes or rush into things and not ask enough questions. And just like, even with my business, getting into real estate, I've learned this. And like, for example, I wanted to learn how to buy property with tax sales, tax liens, tax deeds, and so I got on and met this group on Meetup, and that's what they were talking about, how to buy property with tax liens and tax deeds and things like that. So I'm like, okay, cool. I signed up for that. So in the course of that, they're also talking about how you can make money off of your tenants paying their utilities. I'm like, oh, okay, well, how do we do that? So I'm on there, I'm listening, and it was like, so when your tenant, so if you become part of this program, your tenant will sign up for utilities and things through your program, and when they're paying their utilities to the utility company, you are making money from it because they signed up with you. So you're making money off your tenants paying their utilities. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be getting more tenants, and they definitely need utilities. So hey, that sounds like a great plan. Okay, so I'm like, I'm signing up for it. Well, come to find out, it is a multi-level marketing company. So now I'm like, so basically, the more people you bring in, the different levels you go up. And is this a red flag to any of you? Are you thinking pyramid scheme? I was. But I did ask that question. But it said, no, it's not a pyramid scheme because you are providing a service. You are providing a product. So the product is whatever services that you are offering to people. But my thing is, I didn't know about having to recruit family and friends. I didn't sign up to be a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to be a salesperson. So when I found that out, I'm like, oh no, I'm not setting up meetings and Zoom and all that stuff to recruit family to become part of this program, and so I can level up. Oh no. When I found out, I was like, oh my goodness, what did I do? I didn't ask enough questions. So I'm in there and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not recruiting family and friends. I'm just not going to be leveling up. But how I did make some money, or did I really make money? Because at this point now I'm in this program, I have to buy services for myself. I had to just say I had ADT, so I switched over to one of their services, getting a security system. I think it ended up costing me more. So I'm signing up programs just so I can kind of get my money back. But I'm thinking now, did I really? Because I'm paying for this service myself. So anyway, I was able to make some money in there, but I did get out because I'm like, this is definitely not for me, and I'm not going to be paying for something that I'm not going to use, and I'm just not going to let people continue to make money off of me. So yeah, that is just one thing I learned, that I need to ask more questions. So that was just one example. And and then come to find out too that for my tenants, that's not even, utility companies are not even part of this program in my state. So yeah, I just was gonna lose either way on that. So yeah, that is my second one. Stop rushing into things and not asking enough questions. So yeah, that is just a lesson I had to learn. And number 3, I would say for me, I had to stop being a perfectionist. Oh my goodness. I want to make sure everything was perfect before I made a move or before I did anything. And that's just one thing about it, trying to be a perfect person, which we all know we're human. We're not perfect. So I had to stop doing it because it was causing me not to make moves, and I'm just sitting there trying to do everything perfect and time just going on and on. I think even with my home accent business, just being doing art, I'm trying to make sure everything is perfect in my creation. Well, if you know art gonna do what it want to do. So I just had to accept that and be okay with it, and then it turns out great anyway, and also part art, there are some imperfections. That's just what makes it art as well. So I had to learn that too. And I think also with being a perfectionist is another way of it being about what other people think, because you want it to be perfect. You don't want people to see your flaws or see your mistakes. So yeah, I had to stop doing that. I've come to learn that, or know, or accept that I am human. I am going to make mistakes in whatever I do. And that's okay. That is okay. Long as I learn from my mistakes and not repeat them and continue to grow. That's all what human or life is all about. We are going to make mistakes. That's just the way it is. So yeah, stop being a perfectionist. I definitely had to let that go. And I'm telling you, and doing so, it's just like a relief. It's just like, accept things for what it is. It is what it is. And not worry about it. Like I said, learn from it. Learn from your mistakes. Don't repeat them and grow. That's what I know now. And that's what I'm doing. So what was that? That's number 3. So number 4 is that I had to stop looking external or asking people, what do they think, or should I do this or should I not do that? Just say like with real estate. I want to do real estate. So do I go around asking people, what do you think? Should I do real estate or should I not do real estate? No, I need to stop doing that, because this is my life, my decision. If I go to someone who's never been into or never done real estate and say, hey, should I do real estate? And they say no, and then I base my decision on what they say, and then later on in life or later on, I'll be like, dang, I should have got into real estate. I listened to so-and-so, and now I feel bad. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know what I'm saying? No. If it's something you want to do it. You can ask people who's in that field, to get some pointers or learn something from them. But hey, if it's something you want to do, don't go around asking people, should I do this or should I not do that? No. I stopped doing that. I had to stop doing that. And so yeah, there's things I want to do. It's my life and it's my decision. And however it turned out, hey, enjoy the journey, enjoy the experience. If anything, you've learned and you have grown and you have gotten out of your comfort zone, and you will be happy with your life. I am happy with the choices that I have made. So yes, that's just another thing to stop doing. Stop asking people what you should or shouldn't do. And ultimately, it's your life, your decision, and go for it. Do the things you love. It's okay. And so yeah, that is one of the things I had to stop doing. And number 5, stop thinking small. I don't know, that just kind of really touched me, because it's like your environment or the way you grew up, you just come to accept the way things are, and you don't think bigger, or and so that's just one of my things, is that I had to stop thinking small. And one of my favorite quotes is from this book that I read. The book is titled The Game of Life and How to Play It. It is an excellent book. If you like reading, I just think everyone should read this book. But anyway, it talks in here, one of my favorite quotes in this book is, it says, many a man is building for himself in imagination a bungalow when he should be building a palace. So basically saying, you in your imagination, like, oh, I'm going to build a bungalow. Well, think bigger. Think of building this palace. So that's just my thing, is like, stop thinking small. I'll just say, for example, even in real estate, I might start be like, oh, well, I'm going to buy 1 or 2 houses. That's good. No. My short-term goal right now is 10 houses. And then once I get my 10, I'm going to continue to build, because my ultimate goal is to buy a hotel or have a resort. That is just one of my things I want to do. So I'm thinking big. Hey, I'm even thinking having it on an island. That's even bigger. I'm just saying, think bigger, change our mindset. Have a abundance mindset and not a scarcity mindset. That is my top 5. And like I said, I had to just stop thinking small and yeah, just think bigger. We can do anything we put our mind to. Believe me, we can do that. So yeah, just, if you want to travel somewhere you haven't been and you want to go, hey, set a goal, change your mindset, do it. You can do that. We can do anything we put our mind to. Seriously, we can. And if you want, just thinking big, if you want to travel to Africa or you want to travel to Venice or whatever, you can do it. You can do that. It's all about changing your mindset and being persistent and consistent and just, doing it. Make a plan and do it. You can do it. So that's just my thing is I'm no longer thinking small. I am thinking bigger. And with thinking bigger, I can accomplish a lot of things. And that is one of the things I'm going to stop doing. Is stop thinking small. From here out, it's big dreams. My imagination is definitely going to be big. It's going to be palace-like. So yeah, those just some of the things on my stop doing list that I wrote down. And I can just see by me just putting just those top 5 that I mentioned, how it has really changed my outlook on life and how it has really helped me to go after my goals, achieve my goals. And hey, it's only going to get better from here. And so I want the same for you. Write down your stop doing list and hey, just go for it and live your life, enjoy the journey, and good things are going to happen. Things are going to happen for us. I know it. So yeah, so just share with me your stop doing list, your thoughts, and hey, any comments on this video, I will appreciate that as well. So I just really enjoy sharing these things with you guys, and I want to thank you so much for watching. And yes, I look forward to talking with you all again. All right.